Welcome back to the Javiiurena podcast. We're here with special guest Carlos Amaya, Stan State star. He's gonna tell us a little about what he's been through in his soccer career. Basically, he's gonna start from his beginning stage to where he is now. What's up, Carlos? How you been, bro?
Been good, Javi. What about you?
Same, bro. Chilling. With this COVID, I don't know what to
Yeah,
do anymore.
crazy.
All right, so start off. Tell us a little bit like how you started off playing soccer.
I started off back when I was around 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old in El Salvador, just by going out to the streets and just getting like two cans together or two bricks and putting it together as a goal and getting one of the plastic balls from over there and just playing with some friends on the street,
Sure.
you know?
Just like in the movies, like I don't know, like if you've seen like Goal. I know it's not El Salvador, but different like country. They had like literally little kids out there playing, joining up in a group. Basically similar, right?
Yeah, it's different in those countries compared to over here in the
Yeah,
US because
for sure.
over there like kids or even adults just join in on games. They don't even if you don't know the person, you can just join in and have fun. Like
Yeah,
it's how
definitely.
it is over there. It's good vibes.
I feel like the United States should be more like that, but I don't know. Some people are just stingy
Uh,
here.
it's not the same here. It's all
Exactly.
awkward. Yeah, it's weird.
So next thing we're going into talk about your Sueño MLS 2016 and how you came about going there and how it turned out for you.
So I heard about that from my dad actually, and he uh basically convinced me to go to the trials for it. I didn't really even know what it was, but I went to the trials in LA. About hundreds of kids there trying out. So I mean, I didn't really think I had a chance, but
Yeah.
I said, might as well try. And so tried out. And that night, got a call that I made it to the next round. Next round was like 25 kids only, and from there, only six were chosen, and I was one of the ones chosen again. And then um, we went over to about a month later. We went back to LA, and that it was 24 kids now from like six from here, six from New York, six from Miami,
Okay.
and then six from Portland. And yeah, we basically had a competition there, but it was cool because we got to train at the LA Galaxy Stadium. We even got to play there too against the team, and yeah, it was a cool experience. After that competition type of thing, they picked three players from those 24, and I was one of the ones that got picked again. And for that, we got sent over to Miami the following month, and we were live on Univision, and we told our background story and everything. And from those three, they chose the one winner, and it was my boy Alan Gaitan from Portland. He won. Um, yeah, it was just a cool experience. I didn't mind not winning. I mean, I got to be on TV, so it was
Yeah,
cool.
for real. And I
Yeah,
remember, bro, like back I was you were a sophomore, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I was a junior. I remember, like, bro, like I legit watched you. I recorded that and everything, but
yeah.
it was
So good.
crazy because I saw you and your dad on there. It was just crazy because, like, dude, like like we go to the same school,
Yeah.
and then I know you, so like, dude, it's my boy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like from that, did you like learn anything from it? Like, do you like what you didn't know? Do you and did you introduce that to your game?
I think that was like one of the first experiences that I realized that there were uh, lots of players out there that were better than me, lots of players that can do what I couldn't do. And so that kind of motivated me to step on my game and improve myself and to uh, reach further to be better than them.
Hell yeah, for sure. Cause like, bro, like you can never. There's never a limit. You can always go
Yeah.
above and beyond. But you spoke of teams, so like list a few teams that you've played for, like that you'll never forget.
The most memorable club team was East Valley Earthquakes, basically where I grew up and evolved as a player for me. Then later on, I moved to the Barcelona Academy in Arizona, and that was just a great experience over there.
For sure. So you speak of the Arizona Barca Academy. Like, what made you decide to go there? Like, why? I know obviously it was a good decision for you, but like, what, like leading up to it, like what went down?
Well, it was brought on by my club coach Dana from East Valley Earthquakes. They had tryouts over at Stan State, and so I tried out. And at that time, they weren't Barca Academy. I just knew they were going to be some sort of academy formed in Arizona,
Yeah,
and yeah, I tried out and they liked me, and they offered me a scholarship to go over there, and that was a tough decision because I would have to leave my family, my girlfriend, and just go to a different state, different place that I didn't know and live there. And yeah, but ultimately I decided to go. I sacrificed that because I wanted to improve myself and see how far I could go with soccer and what I could experience with it.
What you did, right? Like you obviously don't regret it. Good experience,
Yeah,
for sure.
no, it was cool. It was dope. It was
Yeah,
a great
dope, bro. Like I mean, you grew up watching Barcelona, right?
yeah, it was
And
my favorite.
then like to you to put that uniform on
Yeah,
is dope, bro. But before, now we're going before a little bit before. Like, so you're in high school, you played 2 years JV and varsity 1-1. So like, talk to me about your first year, like Pitman freshman year, like how you felt about that team, the JV team.
JV team was cool freshman year. Um, yeah, we were a good team. We were pretty solid. Uh, didn't go too far, but it was all right. And then our my junior year when I went over to varsity, that was a good, really good team. I thought we could have gone far, but uh, fortunately we had to face Jesuit for
Yeah,
first round of playoffs
for
and then one team.
OPS team, huh?
Yeah, well, heck of bad luck on that.
But like looking back, I played with you that year, 2016, 17. We just had a lot of like bad results, Like I remember we lost 3-2 games to El Cap. We should have won. It was a rainy night. I remember that. We just lost like bad games, that we should have won. And I mean, yeah, we beat Turlock. We beat the champs twice. I guess
That's what matters. That's what matters.
that's
That's
what
what
matters. Okay, but that season too, like I know you're probably our best player for sure that year. But in the whole league, do you feel like you should have been like the defensive player of the year that year?
matters. I think so. I think I was probably one of the best defenders from the league, and yeah, I think I maybe should have gotten it, but Mercado explained to me the process of how they did it, and how they put like seniors above juniors, and so that made them reach the conclusion to
Yeah,
not like me, even though I was like their second place. But I was fine with it. I balled out that
yeah, for
season.
sure. You balled
Uh,
out and you kept moving on.
yeah,
So
exactly.
okay, now your senior year. I know we just talked about that about you going to Arizona, but right after this, your junior season for soccer, um, like what were you thinking? Like after like I'm ready for my senior year. Like, did you have any ideas of what you're gonna do, either at Pittman or like even at Arizona?
No, well, going into my senior, I honestly wasn't that summer going into my senior. I didn't know what I was gonna do with soccer because I wasn't sure if I got into the academy at that point. So either I was gonna stay with Pittman and a club team, or I was gonna move on to academy level. And so it was kind of stressful that time because I didn't really know what I was about to do.
Yeah,
So probably like the last 2 weeks of summer where I found out I got into the academy, and so made the choice to go over there.
yeah, for sure. Okay, so now after the Arizona, after your senior year, you graduated there in Arizona. So next stop is college. So like, what's your decision leading up to? What made you choose Penn State?
Well, I had a few other offers from the East Coast, from two other East Coast colleges to go over there and play with for them, but they weren't really top D1 schools, and I didn't really think it would be best to go all the way to the East Coast just to play soccer.
Okay.
Um, and my main goal was actually just to stay over here in California and play soccer so I could be close to my family and my girlfriend, since I had just been moved away the previous year.
Yeah.
And I mean, I knew Stan, I knew the coach was my club coach, I knew all the players, I was cool with all of them, and so I just thought it would be a good fit for me, and that's why I
Feel
chose him.
comfortable, right? Just you right at home, not too far, literally down the street, probably, you know.
Yeah,
But mhm, for sure. So now adding all of them up from comp, high school, even now college, like what's similar and what's different from the game?
um, academy was very different from club because club I never had to worry about my position, my place in the team. I was captain in club. I never stressed about anything. I knew I would play. I would get probably 90 minutes playing time every game. But in academy, it was academy and college. It's so much different because there's always players out to get your spot, out to kick you out the roster so they can get a spot in themselves. And you always got to be competitive and give 100% there, because if not, then you'll find yourself out of the roster and not going to
For
the
sure.
trip.
Yeah, it's all about the hard work, right?
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
keep going at it.
for sure. So now what's similar to all games that you've played, all teams that you played for?
What's similar is always is myself, my style of play, because I always stay the same. I always um, stay true to myself in the way I play. Hard tackler, hard defender, never letting anyone get past me. That's what stays the
Yeah,
same with me.
I like that answer. I like that.
Yeah.
So okay, so what position are you? Center back, left, right back?
Yeah, I used to be center back in my club days, but then I later moved on to right back.
Okay, and what was the reason for that?
Well, center back. I mean, I really liked center back. I was really good at that position, but it was a position where I mostly stayed in just a general area and just basically told people what to do most of the time. And I tried out right back once, and I just liked it so much better because it was more like free. It
Free
was
to
more
roam, huh?
freedom for myself. Yeah, I could run back. I mean, run forward and go try to score or try to assist, and then but at the same time, I could still stay and defend and put that hard work in right there. And so I just enjoyed that
No,
more.
yeah, for sure. I feel like right back does suit you though, because like you're not the tallest, but
Yeah, yeah,
you can't
exactly.
jump high. I've seen your hops, you have
Yeah,
hops, but and you also have speed on you.
yeah,
You have good finishing, good crossing. It just fits you.
yeah.
Kind of
My
like a Dani Alves.
Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah,
was my idol once I moved to right back. That's who I started looking up to. Before, when I was center back, it was Carlos Puyol, because uh, I would always watch his videos. He was like a beast. He was like a lion at center back. And then
yeah.
when I moved to right back, I needed a new inspiration, someone to look up to um, start playing their style of game. And yeah, I started looking more at Dani Alves and how he played the right back position, and what he did when he faced opponents.
Okay, for sure. So now you speak all of that. Out of everything, like what are some of your favorite moments? Like some of your goals, some of your wins, just all adding up. Like what are some of your favorite moments that you'll never forget?
One of my favorite moments, probably a game with the Barcelona Academy over here. Played San Jose Earthquakes. I balled out that game. It's just one
Okay.
of my favorite games. I felt like I was giving more than 100%. Played all 90 minutes. I wasn't even tired that game. It just felt like it was like the perfect game for me. Um, yeah, it just felt good. And for one of my favorite goals was my first goal with the Barca Academy. It was also in San Jose, but against a different team. But yeah, it was one of those corner kick. They crossed it and scored a header, but with my hops, it felt like I hopped in the air,
Yeah,
headed the ball, just jumped over like 6 foot guys that were taller than me, and it just felt good because they were taller than me, bigger than me, and they thought they
just like
would.
Puyo, right? Just like
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
They thought they would
That
beat.
description you said reminds me of like that game in the World Cup against Germany.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like that,
Exactly like that. That's exactly
Kinda like
how it
that.
was. His
Yeah,
goal on that World Cup.
for
Yeah,
real.
it just feels good jumping over them. It feels like being in the air for like 10 seconds when you're doing that.
Yeah. Now I'm all right. So I'm gonna switch it up a bit. So no, I'm gonna go to me real quick. My first game at Pitman, like, I was a little husky goalie, chunky goalie. So I remember it was the back line was you, David, Tony, and they're gonna probably call me fake for it, but I forgot who it was. Who was the left back?
I forgot, to be honest. Isaac? It was Isaac.
Oh, Sammy Martinez,
Oh, maybe.
or Rica, one of those. Anyways, I just remember like the whole back line was nervous, and then
Yeah.
honestly, the ones I would like trust, the ones that did not give me shit, were probably you're probably the only one in Tony, because David was always on my ass. Everyone else, but I had to calm down. I would mainly always look for you down the line. But
Yeah.
for sure,
I like that because, yeah, I'm confident with the ball.
yeah,
I like to make the keepers know that I trust them and that I'm
exactly.
confident. So they can always pass it to me. They can, if they ever need an outlet, I'm always there.
Even in JV too, I remember in practices, Coach Les, shout out Coach Les, with
Yes.
that team had like three goalies, me, Vlad, and Yosvani.
Yeah, it was a competition for you right
Fair
there.
competition, but yeah, just like all those memories, bro.
Yeah, it was a good
So, like,
memory.
speaking of high school, like whatever, like some of your favorite moments there.
Uh, Honestly, probably best moments is the bus trips in high school. Bus trip to Half Moon Bay too.
Oh
Those were
yeah,
dope.
Half Moon Bay.
Yeah, the bus trips are always the best in high
Yeah,
school.
no, for sure. Yeah,
I like playing there. It was just
for
fun.
sure. All right, so now like your first year of college is done, soccer wise. So what are your like goals for the upcoming season after like say it does happen? What are your goals or like your accomplishments that you're hoping for that season?
Yeah, so hopefully we have a season in the fall,
Yeah,
but basically going to be a whole new team for the fall for Stan, and I'm looking forward to that. But my goal is also to keep my position, starting right back, and just ball out in the fall and do my best. Hopefully, get a CCAA award um, during that season. And yeah.
and how do you plan on doing that? Like your training, like how are you training?
Usually, well, right now, usually just training by myself is the only way right now, going out to the park and training by myself.
Yeah,
But yeah, just putting in that work, just going out early in the morning, training, getting the fitness in, um, getting stronger too, because the college guys, they're big, they're stronger than me, so I got to be able to
yeah,
compete with them too.
for sure. Yeah, definitely got to keep it up. So
Yeah.
now like outside of soccer, like I know you're a sneakerhead, shoe like you like your shoes. I always see your snaps, always posting shoes. What are, what are your what do you recommend in the shoe? Like say me, I don't know about shoes. What do you recommend?
The Jordan ones, those are the
Okay.
go-to sneakers, bro. Those the best for me. Those the ones that I always wear practically every day. I think are the coolest. Um, the Air Max 97s too. I just like those because they're kind of like casual, but they still got that clean look
Yeah.
to them.
And how many pairs of you got on you in
Damn,
general?
I got about 14 pairs.
Oh my god! And you plan on adding up, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm always looking to get some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I know also like you like your music too. Like what do you listen to before a game? Like what kind of songs do you listen to?
Usually something to hype me up. Some Bad Bunny, some Lil Baby,
Okay.
uh, some Drake, just something to hype me up for the game, get me pumped up, get me wanting to go out there and
Oh
just
yeah.
guys.
So now you speak of those three. Are they in your top five right now at the moment?
Top five.
Yeah, what are your
Bad Bunny for
top five
sure.
artists for sure for you?
In no order.
Yeah, no,
Bad
just
Bunny
name
for
them.
sure. Lil Baby for sure. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta be Drake for sure. Hold up, let me look at my Apple Music.
All right, all right.
Drake for sure. Oh, The Weeknd for sure. His new album.
Weekend
He
goes.
just
Yeah,
got popped. He just
yeah,
got rocked this past few days. Yeah, that's four, right?
yeah.
21 Savage.
21 goes. For
That's
me,
fine.
shoot, like I'm honestly just starting to get into Bad Bunny. Honestly, to be honest, my girl, she's a big Bad Bunny fan.
Yeah,
I always see you on Bad Bunny, and it just like
yeah,
adds up.
got
But
good vibes to him.
yeah, my top five, no order. Drake, I like J Cole a lot.
Yeah, J. Cole.
J Cole, Drake, J Cole, The Weeknd,
Yeah.
21, and then the fifth one's a toss up. I went to see Travis Scott with your brother. You know,
Savage. Oh yeah, that's dope.
um, sure, like it could be any of those. Even Bad Bunny, throw them in there. 21, all of them.
Yeah,
There's some
clean
good
it.
music out there
Yeah.
for sure. Now switch things up right now. Is there any questions you have for me, real quick?
Yeah. What made you want to start getting into this podcast
The
type thing?
podcast? Shoot, honestly, bro, just I have like I have a big circle of friends. I know a lot
Yeah.
of people. So like
Yeah.
just seeing them strive. Like you, I've seen what you've done, and everybody else. Like I see what they're doing. Just what I've and also another little thing like all the smoke with Matt Barnes on YouTube Showtime.
Oh,
Like they just bring on people. It doesn't matter what sport they play or even if they play a sport, just bring them on. Like don't need, like for me instantly, I don't even need to interview somebody that plays a sport. They could just be someone that's done certain things.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
would be a dope. I thought it would be a dope idea. Just in the valley, bring them together.
It's cool. Get to know the
Yeah.
valley. Yeah.
Anything else?
Mm, no, that's about it for you.
For sure, bro. So I got one more for you. All right.
All right.
So off the top of your head, name like 2 to 3 people that I should reach out to join the podcast next.
And let's see. You already did my boy Sammy, so you gotta do my boy Paul Dean
Paul
too.
Dean, okay.
Yeah, you gotta do. Let's see, go with Maui. Talk to him about his haircuts.
Maui Blends, huh?
Let's see, go with my boy Julian
Yep.
Madrigal too. He's gonna be playing at Stan next
Penn
fall
State,
too. One of my boys, yeah,
for sure. I'll
yeah,
reach out to him, let's see what they say, you know?
yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah,
Sounds good with me.
for sure. All right, Carlos. Actually, one more thing. So, like, how do you stay motivated, like, with all this, like, COVID going on, even before? Like, what made you just keep working hard for where you've gone?
It's kind of just like in me, playing soccer all this time. I've always been one to work out or to go out and train, and so during COVID, that's what I do in the mornings: go work out in my garage, or just go train in the park next to my house. Uh, just got to keep on the grind, can't
Yeah,
loosen up and get out of shape, or else, like I say, or else you lose your starting position next fall.
exactly, for
Yeah,
sure. Nike or Adidas?
Nike for
For
sure. We're
sure.
gonna be
Real
pushing
Madrid or Barca?
Barca.
Right. Messi, Ronaldo.
You gotta appreciate both now.
Fact,
Mardona's death, you gotta
for
appreciate
sure.
them both. Yeah.
Definitely. All right, Carlos, bro. It was a pleasure, man. Thanks for coming on.
You too. Thanks for having me.
No problem.